Hi, my name's Heidi. I'm Whips and Kits here on Flosstube and Zibbizoo2 on Instagram. And I'm here with my fourth Flosstube. And today's October 30th. I like to get one done every month, a Flosstube. So this is my Flosstube for October and a little bit of September. I wanted to start out showing two finishes that I had. This was a start and finish in one day. This is O Tenenbaum, and this is by Shepherd's Bush. Isn't it so cute? I stitched this on 90s Nirvana with by Needle and Flax. Super cute and fun, one day stitch, and it was wonderful. And then I had this finish as well. This is Springtime something sampler by Chessie and me. I love this sampler so much. I loved stitching every bit of it. Over one on 32 count is just a joy, just a pleasure. This was all Gloriana silks as well, which is a pleasure to stitch on. A lot of over one. All the lettering is over one. The little fruit bowl is over one. My little lazy daisy stitches from the tree. And then the little sheep are over one. Then I finished up with the lettering over one. So I do float between my letters with a piece of floss between the letters. This is the back. But I don't like to go word to word, carrying my floss over. I see that I did that once or twice here. I don't like that look, but it doesn't show on the front yet. So I want to get that framed. So that's my second finish. I'm gonna just flick these over here. And then I got a lot of stitching done this past month. I did go through a period for like 3 days where I didn't want to stitch. Yeah, I didn't want to stitch at all, but I did a lot of stitching. So let's go through my whips. This is BG 1874 by Samplers Not Forgotten. This, I love this. It's tedious. It's tedious. I'll tell you what, this is the one where you pull threads and then up and down, up and down. You pull threads and stitch other threads through. I just want to show you how cool that looks though. It looks amazing. So I've just been stitching the left just to get the spacing because you have to pull the flosses first and do the stitching. For this first, you have to do the lines because you stitch over them later on in the sampler. So she has it mapped out wonderfully. This is what you do first. This is what you do second. This is what you do third. And I still made a mistake. This top is supposed to be 2 threads of the old gold, Gloriana old gold. But I only did 1. So I had to go back and do another one. And I'm not doing another one for the second floss because guess what? It didn't make a difference. So I am just doing 1 for that second gold line. This is 2 strands of floss right here. And there's going to be 4 lines in a row of this gold floss, and then we'll do another row of something, and then another of these 3 blue, and then I can be done with that until the very end. So that'll be wonderful. But I like to it's so easy to just get lost in the up and down of that. But this is, I think this is 46 count, so that's kind of a pain, but it's weeks. So it's really nice coverage with the silk floss. Maybe it's 40 count, I'm not sure. But this is Confederate gray, and I love it. This is the old weeks. So it's really nice. I like that beaten down look of it. It's really cool. And these are the Gloriana threads that you, or Gloriana and Classic Colorworks Belsois, that you keep long to thread through this linen. And then these are the colors that I'm going to use in the project. So there's Gloriana, really pretty colors, and then Belsois, really pretty colors, and then there's NPIs as well. So it's a great project. I love it very much. I'm keeping it in this Temu bag. You guys order from Temu, it's that cheap junk stuff. I love it. It's so fun. So that's my Temu bag, and I thought, why not use that for project bags? I'm not a project bag person that loves a great project bag. So, okay, next project I started, I still have a lot of starts, is, where did it go? My chart for this. There it is. Okay. This is And They Sinned. Heidi Stitching Faye is doing this. She's really far. And here are the flosses. And then this is how far I've gotten. I'm stitching this on 40 count Fox and Rabbit. Oh, it starts with a D. Shoot, I forget the name of it. Let me see. I have it over here. I do. Duxbury. 40 count Duxbury. It's a beautiful linen for this. It's just beautiful. This is all I've got done. But I started it. I'm very happy. I like starting stuff. I started another project recently, and that was The Way We Ride. I had all the flosses for like a year, and I should have started it, but I haven't. So I wanted to, so I did. I'm doing the bare bones of the frame first. I love the alternating garden gate and onyx. It's so fun. I had a mistake down here that I have to take out. This is supposed to go this way. This little diamond is supposed to go this way, but it's right at the end of a row, so it'll be fine. I'm fine, I'm fine. So I loved starting that. And here are the flosses for that. They're beautiful. So I worked on that the last few days. My mom's been here. My mom takes a vacation from my dad once a month at my house for the weekend. She comes on Friday and then leaves on Monday. Because my dad's hard to take. So anyway, she stays with her daughter, and we have fun. Today, after I get done with filming my Flosstube, we're gonna go to Country Sampler in Spring Green. I'm so excited. Okay, this needs to go in here. And then this project is the Piece de Resistance. Is that how you say it? Piece de la Resistance or de Resistance? This is Eleanor Parr by the Scarlet Letter. Stitching Bunny has this all the way done, and she did it in an antique colorway. When I saw that, I have never ever gone that nuts for a chart as I did for that. But look at, I called the attic who did the conversion, and you know how I found out they had a conversion? I Googled Eleanor Parr silk conversion, and the attic newsletter from way back when came up talking about their silk conversion in the antique colorway. And I thought, there it is, that's what happened. And then look at these colors, you guys. There's just so many Gloriana silk that I can't even stand it. It's so wonderful. My husband got me this for Christmas, just like Stitching Bunny's husband got it for her for Christmas. And here's how far I've gotten. I'm stitching this on 38 count honey, wild honey, legacy linen. That's what was suggested by, I think it was Mary at the attic. She thought that would look beautiful on it. So I got a fat half of that. And you know, fat half of legacy linen is like 35 by 36. It's such a good deal. So I just wanted to get right to those birds. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to take this to the attic when I go to the exciting November conference and just show them my progress that I've made so far. I don't think I'm going to be working on this though for at least a couple of months because I have so much other stitching that I want to get done, you know, but I would love to just stitch on this in the spring for a month. So maybe in February I'll do that. I like to stitch on things for a long time, or for days at least. So there is, oops, sorry for zipping. I don't mind that sound, but some people it annoys, I know that. Okay, this is another thing that I worked on. This is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. We've all seen it. And I wanted to work on this a lot more than I have. So I think I'm gonna do this my 2 strands a day project for a little while because I love working on it. This is how far I got. I'm almost done with the cauldron. I did the frog there. I want to do the spider there. I'd love to finish the square, and 2 strands at a time a day would really help me to do that. So I'm going to be doing that. And then the last thing I worked on was I started a Mill Hill kit. So fun. I just got for one day I worked on it. I just got a wild hair. And I wanted to work on this buttons and beads kit by Mill Hill Opera House. So I just got it out and started working on it. I love it. It was very fun. Very different to stitch on this. I just hold it in my hand. Is that what you guys do? When you work on the Mill Hill kits, I just held it in my hand and worked on it. It was fine. Here's the flosses for it. I just filled out this little card. I think I did this myself, actually. Punched the holes and labeled the flosses. They're not even labeled. They just throw them in there, which was weird for me. Okay, and that's all of the finishes and my whips. that I worked on. I worked on kitting up a lot of things this month and like I don't have enough kitted things, you know, that I want to show you in a little bit. But first I want to show you what I made. I had this sitting around and I really wanted something to go with me, a little sewing kit that I could take with me to Phoenix, to the attic workshop. And so I finished up my little sewing box. I've got some fabric in there from Blackbird Designs. I think it's so pretty. And can hold my scissors and my little clip-ons here. I like to work with clip-ons. Usually I work bare eyes. I just work better with no glasses. But if I want to watch TV, I wear my glasses because I have horrible distance vision. And then I clip on a set of 5x power magnifiers, and then I can work and watch TV. So that's the only reason I use those. Or if I want to talk to someone and I like to see their face, then I wear them. So I will be taking those clip-ons to the attic. And then I have this little needle book. I forget whose channel I saw this on. It was so cute. I think it was Laura. Yeah, Brenda and Laura. And they showed me this little cutie. I forget even where I got it, but how adorable is this little needle book? I love it. Little wolf felt, the little box corner. That's the name on the back. But how sweet is that? I mean, it's just so beautiful. So I need to fill it with my needles. I also have these little Dritz things that I got at a secondhand store that shake out your needles, and that's really cool. But sometimes they don't shake out. Sometimes I have to wiggle it around before they shake out, because these are straight needles to do beading with. So you have to shake them around a little before they shake out. But I love these. So that's my little sewing box that I finished up to take with me to the attic. And now I'd like to show you some of the charts that I kitted up. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is a big one. I did all of the anniversaries of the heart. I looked up every single floss that I needed. And I didn't have a lot of them. But I have a lot of overdyed floss from different places. I belong to the, I need to join it again, but I did the Roxy Floss Co. Club for neutrals, but I realized I think I only signed up for 3 months of that just to see how it went, but I loved it, so I'm going to join again. And then I bought, again, I told you a couple times ago, I had my daughter and my husband for my birthday, I think last time, bought me these Histoire de Ligne flosses, so I've used some of those. And then I also belong to the Color and Cotton Club, and so I'm using some of those. So what I did was, if it had a DMC, which they all do, they have a DMC conversion, then I looked up what it was calling for, and I also looked and thought, what would go pretty with this collection of flosses? What would look nice, you know? And it just ended up being so fun to do. I did the whole thing for every single chart. In some charts use different flosses, but I'm going to start working on this soon. I'm gonna do it all on one piece of fabric. And I have this 40 count Lakeside vintage Chantilly cream. So pretty. Lynn's had gotten in a good supply of Lakeside just that week. Lynn's of Madison is my closest LNS. Well, no, my closest is Witchery Stitchery in Mount Horeb. She sells a lot of flosses, and she sells 32 count linen, but no, nothing above 32 count. She doesn't sell above 32 count. So that is one project that I want to start. I'm very excited to start and use this floss conversion that I did myself. Very excited about that. I'm gonna put this. And then I did another kit up with this little chart, hands-on design, Oh Christmas 3. I think they're so cute. So I'm gonna stitch this on 32 count gunmetal by Weeks. I got it from Beach Cottage Stitchery. She had it on sale. And then I'm using my own flosses that I picked out. Some are color and cotton, and there's a Roxy Flossco for one of the reds, and Amazzini from Histoire de Lin. Sailing Skies, this is from Victorian Motto. I had bought some winter floss last year from that shop, like a winter floss bundle. And then I got two flosses, another two flosses from Color and Cotton, Marigold and Clara. So all of these are gonna be used to do this little ornaments. I loved stitching that little ornament, Oh Tenenbaum. So just to get one out and do like one in a day on a Sunday while watching football is just so great. Winter is my favorite season. It's so snuggly and cozy. I love it. Okay, another thing that I got was this chart from Shakespeare's Peddler. It's Jane Philpott, 1837, an Adam and Eve sampler. This was on sale at Lynn's of Madison. She's a 50% off bin. I love it. And I picked flosses that are over dyeds. And wrote them down, what I'm using. So I like to use over dyeds. I have a lot of over dyeds, so why not use floss that I already have, you know? So this is the floss. I think I'm gonna stitch it on this piece of linen from Silk Weaver. Won't that look pretty? There's not a lot of gold in this story, so I think it would look really pretty on a gold fabric. I love gold, so I think the flosses will look great on it and really show up. So I'm excited. I think an exciting piece of fabric will be great for this kind of a muted sampler, muted classic sampler. A lot of, if I was Cam the Stitcher, I would do a conversion to a big bright color story, but I'm not Cam the Stitcher. I have no color. Like, I can pick out colors that look similar, but I have a hard time doing like a totally opposite. I mean, I'm in awe of her. So that's amazing. Okay, and then I just want to show one more thing that I really want to start. And that is this chart by With Thy Needle and Thread. This is Brenda Gervais. Oh Tenenbaum. Oh, Tannenbaum. That's not it. It's Oh Canada. But again, this is the nice little vignettes that you stitch. I got this kitted from Beach Cottage Stitchers. I love her kits. She takes a long time to get stuff to you, but I'm not in any hurry. I have 1,000 things, you know. If I'm in a hurry, I don't order from there. So, but I love the kit option. And she always sends you just enough linen for the thing. This linen is, I know it's Legacy. I picture this plus 36 count Legacy. So you have to have a certain count. I do have the box for this that needs to be painted. I forget where I got it. I think it was Beach Cottage Stitching. She had the box still. She's got a lot of stuff that I just love. So, yeah. So I really want to start this. I'll show you the flosses. I'm sorry. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Just old-fashioned Christmas colors. Look at that greeny blue for that, for trees. I just love it. So I really want to start this. Little tiny vignettes. And for Christmas. I want to start that for Christmas. But November, I was watching Woodpecker's Daughter and who else? Mrs. Flossie and Contented Needleworker Kim. They were talking about GGR November. You know I'm doing that. You know for a fact I am doing that. Because I love any chance to work on Red Deer Sampler. So my plan is, so I think the Attic is having the GGR month for November, is what they said. And I'm going to be working on, this is my working copy, Red Deer Sampler. Actually, I have 3 working copies because I did this too. Oh, I don't want to show you the chart, but I did like this and taped them together because it's so hard with all of these weird flowers to keep everything straight. So I did do that. This is where I am on this. So I'd love to work on this for a week straight. And then in January, I'm going to work on it for the month of January, Red Deer, and finish it up. So I'd like to work on this for a week. I think if I got a week on this and then a month in January, I could be completed. I could be finished with that. So I'm going to work on that for a week. And then I'm going to work on this for a week. This is the other GGR that I have started. I started this on Tornado, 36 count Tornado. I thought it would show up better than it is, but it doesn't. That's okay. I still love it. I think in the end it'll be fine. So this is, I started at the bottom. Well, actually I started at the border, didn't I? I want to work on this for a week. This is called Dutch Steps of Life. I love it. So this is by GGR. And then the other pattern is Needlework Press. This pattern. Sarah Wissey, 1797. And here's my flosses for this. So then I'll work on this for a week. And then I want to start 2 GGR samplers. So I'll show you what I have to choose from. And if you guys would help me pick, that would be great. I would love it. Okay. So, one of the contenders is my top pick myself. No, that's not it. Right there. This is my pick. Rose Wreath Sampler. I've had this kitted up for over a year. On, this is Flannel Flower by Fox and Rabbit. And I have all the floss recipe card. All of them. The colors are so pretty. So I'd love to start this. Another one that I've had kitted up forever and I really, really dearly love is Bridget Power. I'd love to do it on a gold fabric, but I don't think the flowers would show up as well on a gold fabric. The gold of this picture is what attracted me to it, but I'm not sure that that is the picture that would go for it. That shows the actual color of the fabric. So I decided to do it on this gray fabric. I don't even know what it is. Here it is. Chinchilla by Mystic Fabrics. Chinchilla. I'm going to start at the bottom. I already have my floss in there. I marked off already where I wanted to start with the letters, with the lettering. I want to do the over one first, the over one letters. I'm going to take somebody's word for it. I forget who I watched, somebody that does a lot of GGR. And you know who she is. She finishes so many. And she said, do not do a full cross for the over one flowers. So I'm just going to do a 10 stitch for that. But I really love to start this. Here's the floss colors. So pretty and bright. But I think it'll look good on that chinchilla fabric. I'm really excited about it. So I did count over from the bottom. Like, ooh, I showed you the chart. I'm sorry, just forget I did that. But I'd counted over from the bottom to the H. Yeah. Forget I did that. I'll blur it out. I don't know how. Okay. So there's that one. Another contender is this, of course. This is ATS 1871. And I think there are many people working on this. I want to do the version with the bird at the top, but I want to move the bird over to the center and do something around him. I don't know what, if I'll do initials, letters, or what I'll do. So, yeah. I'm excited about this one too. I don't have a fabric picked out yet for this one, but I have all the flosses. All the flosses. And another one that I have the floss and fabric and everything, and it's all ready. I mean, this is so much floss. It's crazy to me how much floss I have. This is, I think I dyed this myself. Yes, this is fabric that I dyed myself, 40 count. Probably use that side. And this is the betrothed. W and E, September 1889. I'd love to work on this as well. I told Contented Stitcher Kim I would work on this with her. So that's another choice for you to choose. Here are the flosses for this. I love it. And then the last one that I have to start is another one that I want to start so badly. And they were talking about donkey samplers. Here's another donkey sampler from GGR. This is Fable des Jean de La Fontaine, Livre 8. I don't know what that means. Look at the donkey. I would love to stitch this. So they've got that full one and then this one too. I love stitching letters. Love stitching alphabet. So I'd really love to do this. And I have the flosses for it. It's all over dyed, called for. Okay, and that's all my GGR that I have kitted up, that I flossed for and everything. Now I'd like to show you some charts that I picked up. I haven't been doing too much shopping because I'm going to that conference, but I did get the Top Knot Stitcher box, and I got this chart. Pray for me, I'm petty. No, that's hilarious. I love that. And the amount of charts that I got in this deal was incredible. Incredible. So I got 3 flosses. Oh, one's on the floor. Ohio Sky, Cobblestone, and Habanero. I got those. And I got this 13-inch case that you can stitch on. It's a computer case, a faux leather computer case that you can stitch on. And I don't have a 13-inch computer, so that's not my deal, not my jam. But I'll show you some of the charts that I got really quickly, okay? There are just so many. I don't want to go slow. Isn't that pretty? Love this one. This is fun. Love it. They keep going. I know. Three different alphabets with borders. That's the charts that I got. I mean, that's incredible. It's an incredible amount of charts. So, I mean, some of them aren't my deal, but some of them really are. And for whatever the cost was, I think $50 or something, it was incredible. When I was watching the 3 of those girls that I just mentioned do their Flosstube, they mentioned these monogram books, and I love monograms, so I bought them. Is this one? And then this one. And they're really, really great. But guess what? There's no W in here. And my granddaughter's name is Wren, W-R-E-N. And I'm bummed that there's no W, but I'm sure there's plenty of American books with the letter W on them. So I think that's it for my Flosstube today. I thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.